Fayetteville is well known as an army town, with a population largely on the move. However, Fayetteville is also home to civilians looking to stay, and they are leading efforts to shape this historic city into something new. I'm EB with Our State Magazine, and I'm traveling to some of North Carolina's smaller towns to let the locals lead me around. After years of work in the grueling New York fashion industry, Patrick LeClaire decided to move closer to his family and reinvent his career. If I can keep up, he'll be my guide around town.
Hi, come on in.
Coming in.
I'm EB.
Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Hay Street, downtown Fayetteville.
And this is a hopping little street.
This is getting busy. It's coming. It's there's a lot of neat stuff down here. I saw a photo. It was a black and white photo. It was amazing. There's a lot of mom and pop shops. Very iconic Americana business. And I think we're starting to see a lot of that come back in. They still have new businesses that'll probably pop up in the next 6 months to a year before the baseball stadium comes out. You can see where we're actually, the baseball stadium is being built, like at the moment. It's not really a small town, but in a way it is. You meet more people I've met in the last 6 months than I did in New York City in probably the 10 years that I was up there.
I'm so interested to hear about what you did in New York.
So what I did in New York, I was working for a Ralph Lauren brand and would travel around to different stores every day and walk in and really, try to understand how to make it a more shoppable environment, a more welcoming environment, which is something I really do now. Okay, so we're heading out of downtown. Now we're cruising up this little hill here, and we're getting into Haymont. So right on the left, you'll see it says CFRT. That's Cape Fear Regional Theater. That's a very famous theater here. They put on amazing productions. We're at LeClaire's. Let's just go and see what we see.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
What my version of the general store is. It's really a modern take on this old-fashioned concept. A lot of home goods like towels, right? Books, of course, on camping. You got your regulars hanging out. They have their own coffee mug.
Your regulars get their own coffee mug?
If they choose to keep it here, they can, yeah. Wine is a big selling point because it brings people in for this local stop, right? It's close to home. Some people can even walk here.
I love your vintage stuff. Is any of it for sale?
Actually, almost everything is for sale.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a little different than the old-fashioned general store. Maybe they didn't sell their antique cabinets.
Yeah.
A lot of the vintage goods, it's conversation.
As a customer, every time you come in, it's always sort of a new experience then.
Yeah, there'll be a few things that will change, but a few key things shift makes a big impact.
I could pick through records for hours, but I'm starting to get hungry for lunch. David Fowler is a true pitmaster, transitioning his slow and low business from a food truck to a brick-and-mortar location.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, I'm EB.
Nice to meet you, Evie.
So nice to meet you.
Good to see you, Pat. Good to see you again.
Here to eat.
Sounds good. Evie's got pork belly, and you're gonna definitely need a couple extra napkins. Food trucks, you see them on TV, Food Network and all that. It looks fun. That stuff is not realistic at all. It's not realistic. Barbecue has always been a way for butchers to avoid waste. So they'd cook these tougher cuts of meat overnight, and they would serve it traditionally in the morning. Everything that we serve, we've made for that day, and the goal is to sell outright at 2 o'clock. That's the target.
Okay, that's hot.
Really?
That's hot. The other one.
Pat's not a big spice guy.
I'm not either.
Well, we'll see how it works out then for you.
That'll put hair on your chest, fellas.
So Evie, where's Pat taking you next after this?
Oh, we're going to Zip Quest, right?
Yep. Are
Yep.
we ready to go?
Yep.
Gotta box this up. Need it to go box.
That's gonna be brave on a food coma.
I was trying not to think about that part.
Just a few miles from the city center, ZipQuest is a locally owned adventure course.
Hi, welcome to ZipQuest. My name is Greg. I'll be your lead guide for today. So we'll go on 4 zip lines and 2 bridges. We'll see a wonderful waterfall, which is about 150 feet wide. We can go ahead and get started with gearing up.
Feeling good.
I'm ready to make some bad decisions. Feel free to triple knot things as needed.
I definitely will. The last piece is going to be your helmet. Just make sure it's not so tight we can't hear you guys talk, scream, laugh, sing, whistle, yell for help, whatever you might do while we're out there.
I'm still a little nervous to be this high up. However, Greg has plenty of confidence to share.
You got it. Patrick, you so got this.
Do you yell every time? I couldn't help it. Like I will explode if I don't let out some kind of sound.
A little bit before this, I was a combat medic and looked for something fun instead of something so serious all the time. 2 of the best elements that I liked combined was the outdoor effect. And direct contact with guests. You get to see guests, spend time with them, and enjoy that time. It's what's drawn me to the job, and it's what's kept me here for over 8 years. Where do you guys think you'll be heading off to next for your next adventure?
Yeah, I think we're gonna chill out for a little bit.
I can sense the excitement building in Fayetteville. Whether that's people finding a new home for their passion, taking that next step in their business, or becoming a guide on a new adventure. There's another side of this military town looking to remake the old into something new.